Welcome to today's video, and today's video has to do with relationships, all right? And how narcissistic people and sadistic people like to interfere in your relationship, in your happiness. You know, you may have one of these narcissistic people as you in your friend group, in your circle. You know, they smile and pretend they like you. Okay, or you may be going to the gym and saying hi to some of these guys or girls and fist bumping or saying hi to each other, and you know, little do you know that guy's a narcissist, right? They're everywhere. They're in your friends group, they're at your church group, they're out and about, they're at the gym, they're everywhere. These people are unhappy with themselves. You see, these people are only happy when they interfere with other people's lives. You see, because these narcissistic people, sadistic people, like to control other people. And what do I mean? These people like to have minions. You know, the flying monkeys running around. Go say hi to this guy, go mess with him, go chat him up. See, he likes to stay back here and think that he's superior to everyone else. So he sends his minions out there and befriend you, and they start talking to you like they're your friends, like they want to get to know you. But that's not the case. These monkeys are gathering information to give it to the guy over there who thinks he's superior to everyone else. See, this person thinks that nobody sees him, but they are wrong, because I see them. I've been dealing with narcissistic people my whole life. I have two parents that are narcissistic. To this day, they are. And guess what? I'm a happy person. Girls love me. People love me. I'm a people person. You see? So these narcissistic people are like, hey, let's go get that guy. He's happy. They try to control me because I want to see you down. I want to control you. I want to rip your life apart. But guess what? These people that want to control my life have no control of themselves. What am I talking about? You see, these people don't have control of their emotions. They don't have control of their drug addiction. These people drink every weekend. They get plastered, you see, and then they go to P-Hub, and then they play with themselves. You see, these narcs have been playing with their penis since they were 12 years old. You see, that's who these people are. But yet they want to control my life. So I'm going to read this article and also interject some of my personal dealings with these narc people. These are the lowest of the lowest people. These people think that they're their greatest. They are the biggest turds. Narcs. That's what we're talking about today. And the article is about people interfering in your relationships. I will put in my 2 cents here, but I want you to understand that as you watch this video, think to a conversation with your friends, or maybe a suspicion you had of someone who you thought really wasn't your friend, but you kind of blew the idea away. This is to teach you how to deal and spot narcissistic people. Okay? I'm sharing my wisdom with you because these people need to be pointed out. You see, once they know that you know, it's over. What are they going to do? You see what I'm saying? Because, like I mentioned, narcissistic people love coming for me because I'm happy. So they want to control me. They want to, how would you say, they want to take me down a notch. They want to humble me. Who are these people? Right? Who are these people? They're nobodies. They're nobodies. See? They're nobodies. When you know them, they have no power over you. You see, because what I do, and I've done many times before, you don't let the narcissist know that you know, right? You don't. Till years later, you show them, or months later, you show them that you know. You see, because what I do to let these people know is I go up to them, right next to them, and I get happy as fuck, which I'm happy as fuck every day. I do this at the gym. You see, I go right next to them and I outperform them, I'll outlift them, and I smile and dance around them. I literally do. You see, that irritates the shit out of them. And they know that you know that they're narcs. That's how I do it. I rub it in their face because these people are the biggest cowards. They're not gonna fight you. They're not gonna fight you because these people, what they want, these losers, these cowards, degenerate, coomers, that's what we call them, coobers. They wanna stand out there thinking that they're gonna control you. They're just like sending out their minions and things like that. See, they wanna control you. But yet they have no control of themselves, you know. Lowlifes, that's what I call them. You see? So let's get back to the article. Why some people try to sabotage other relationships because narcs suck. This is to show you how to deal with these people. Don't let them know, okay? Because they look pretty stupid when they send their minions and you're just like, I know who you are. You see, that's why you attack the leader. You embarrass the leader. That's what they hate the most, is to be embarrassed in public where people know who they are. When you embarrass them, that's the kryptonite to any narcissistic person. You embarrass them. And they know. Often they have one of these dark personality traits. So key points, all right? Many people, as many as 56%, according to some studies, have interfered in someone else's relationship with the intent of breaking up the couple. I was in a marriage once where her son, see, this is why I don't really like to date single mothers, because that person is not your son or daughter, and this is what they do. They split you and her, or you and him, because they want to get in the middle, because they don't want you, they don't like you, so they're going to bitch and moan to their parent to let you go. And that's kind of what happened. She finally got tired of it. Oh, you and Matthew go back and forth, this and that. That's why I don't really get involved with women who have children, you know, because it's more problematic. You know, I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm just saying that I've already played that game. I know where it ends. It's not good for me. You really can't discipline the child because guess what he told me? You're just a guy fucking my mom. See? That's why I don't date single moms. You know, she has to be a very special kind of person. But how do you tell, right? She already, anyways. So 56% of people have interfered in someone else's relationship with the intent of breaking up the couple. Relationship interference may target couple satisfaction, investment, and perceived quality of alternatives. Highly narcissistic family members, like my parents, maybe you have parents like that too. Let me know down in the description, or down, leave me a comment and let me know, type 1, just to let me know that you have dealt with narcissistic parents. Highly narcissistic family members and or sadistic friends are most likely to interfere in disliked couples' relationships. Some people seem to have no problem voicing their opinions about who should or shouldn't be dating who. I know because I just about everyone I know watches a show called Love Island, The Ultimatum, or Love is Blind, or are guilty of it. It's tempting to pause the reality TV to chat about the couples, are if they're a good match or not, or which couples are likely to make it and who won't. But for most couples, the disapproving commentary about their relationships does not come from a complete stranger. See what I'm talking about? It's those closest to you. Those closest to you, those people that smile at you at the gym, those are the people you gotta watch out for. At times, it may be shared with them directly, potentially, by their closest friends and family. So what happens when a partner someone loves, or at least cares enough about to be in a committed relationship with, does not get the stamp of approval from friends and family? Have you experienced that? And how did it feel? It didn't feel that great, right? Recent psychology studies show how others' disapproval affects a couple's relationship, as well as friends and family are most likely to be a threat. Most likely, friends and family to be a threat. What did I just say? It's those closest to you, people. All right? Hating others' love. That is what these narcs hate. You see, when narcissistic, I use the term men lightly, very lightly, because these are 35 to 45, sometimes 55-year-old men that come after me. You see, they like to gang up on me. And, you know, there's a leader over here and he likes to send his minions out, like I mentioned, right? See, what they do is first they like you, they talk to you, then they get jealous of you because your life is better than theirs. You're more attractive, you get more girls. You attract more women than they do. So then they try to pick you apart and talk shit about you. You see, these people, these so-called men, I use this term very loosely, these so-called men are not willing to look at themselves, are not willing to tell themselves that you can do better, aren't willing to stop drinking, aren't willing to stop doing drugs, aren't willing to stop playing with their penis. See, they're not willing to do these 5 things that I just mentioned. But so what do? They go and talk to the girls that I like and like me, and they go over there and project who they are upon them. So then these girls stop talking to me or think of me in an ill manner because of these lowlifes, these cowards, these coomers. That's what we call them, coomers, because they can't stop playing with their penis. They have no control, but they want to control me. Oh, we're going to take you down. We're going to humble you. That's how these so-called men feel and think. So this is how a narcissist thinks. And that's why I made this channel and video, to help you sniff out these lowlifes. Hating others' love. Relationships are personal and intimate, but no relationship is an island. Couples are embedded within social networks and friends and family who may, at times, say things or act in ways that might affect whether the relationship lasts or even starts in the first place. See what I'm saying? Narcs. There may be a variety of reasons why people disapprove of who their friends and family date. It may stem from genuine love or concern, maybe some wisdom or experience, or unfortunately, their own prejudice. Despite people in general becoming more accepting of interracial relationship over time, for instance, some family members still disapprove of their children. This happens a lot with African American couples and white women. It just happens, or their children, I should say. So disapproval of their children, siblings, or grandchildren dating someone of a different race. Indeed, a recent study by Byron, published in the Journal of Family Issues, shows that college students are less likely to form an interracial relationship with their family's disapproval of interracial dating. But that doesn't mean that they don't have sex with these guys, all right? You see, they keep these guys over here. See, they do that away from the public. Doesn't mean they won't date them, but they'll use them. That's what. Relationship interference. See, relationship interference looks something like this. You see, there was this girl at Gold's Gym in Brownsville, Texas. And, you know, I really didn't pay attention to her. I was at that gym for almost 3 years. And the first year, she was with so many guys. I'm not saying sexually or anything. I'm just saying that every time I saw her, she had all sorts of different dudes. You know, she was that attractive that she could have any man she wants. So I thought they were all the same guy. I mean, honestly, because I didn't care. You know, I was concentrating on my mission and what I was doing, and so on and so forth. So year number 2 is when I started noticing that she wanted me to talk to her. She would come around, she would use the machines next to me, and she would wait for me in certain areas and things like that. But I know that a woman's past is important because it dictates the future. You see, we like to look at the past, not because we're insecure, because a woman's past dictates her future, just like a man's future is important to a woman. See what I'm saying? So I kind of left her alone. But anyways, she listened to this one guy. This is the only guy she really listened to. So I really didn't take her serious. So anyways, I noticed a difference between when she first approached me to like a year later. She was angry, hateful kind of thing, you know. So she was with this dude. So what these people do, these narcissistic people, they pay attention to who likes you and you like them. See, and then they go over there, they start dating them, and then they turn those women against you to hate you. That's what these people do. I've experienced this my whole life. You know, I have girlfriends. I do things here and there, but it's like, this is what you do at the gym. You see, that's why these people have no life. All right. And they're doing this recently. But, you know, if a girl likes you, a girl likes you. And there's nothing that they can say. But, you know, these are girls. These are 19, 18-year-old girls that listen to idiots. Relationship interference. Let's get back to that. So some people, it seems, just can't go on board with others' relationships. But do they do anything about it? Some data suggests they do. See, a survey that Susan had, for example, reveals that 56% of college students interfere in someone else's relationship with the intent of breaking up the couple. These are closest to you. These are your friends and your family, not strangers, those closest to you. That's why you should only believe your own intuition. You should meditate or pray to God or Gaia or Buddha, whatever you pray to. Seek higher power and do it yourself. What do your feelings tell you? What does your head tell you? All right. And if you feel good about it, what's the worst that can happen? You can let them go. Big deal. Don't listen to other people. I don't. In a different research study published by the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships, my colleagues and I surveyed family and friends of people who were in a relationship that they disapproved of. We asked them to share their antisocial personality traits, including how narcissistic and sadistic they were. Narcissism refers to any overly grandiose self-view. See, these people think they're better than you. Highly narcissistic people tend to think their own intelligence, attractiveness, competence, and abilities are off the chart and tend to be cunning and socially skilled. What does that mean? They're just good liars and manipulators. See, that's all they do. These people wear masks. You see, their whole life, what these people, any narcissist, whether she's a man or woman, they don't know themselves. They will never learn themselves. They will never take the time to stop drinking, doing drugs, and watching the sites, the internet. You know what I'm talking about. They won't, because this is how they cope. You see, most of these narcs can't fall asleep until we call them coomers. When they go to a site and voila, they can fall asleep. You see, I fall asleep like a baby because I don't need any of that stuff. You see, when you have a handle of yourself, when you have a handle on yourself, you know people because you know how hard it is to get a handle of yourself. See, these people don't have any control over themselves. But again, let me reread this. Highly narcissistic people think their own intelligence, attractiveness, competence, and abilities are off the charts and tend to be cunning and socially skilled. See, they think they're better than you, but they're not. Take their alcohol away, they won't know what to do. Take their drugs away, they'll go crying like babies. Take away their websites, oh my God, they can't sleep. But they want to control me. They want to humble me. Get out of here. Sadism refers to experiencing joy of pleasure when inflicting pain on someone else. Highly sadistic people tend to be cruel, brutal, and often gravitate toward violent sports and video games. I don't agree with that last part, but there's a lot of great people that play video games. But anyways, these people have minions, you see? So they send their minions out to you and gather information, and they look from afar thinking that, oh, he doesn't know. I know narcissists. You see, the greatest thing about narcissistic people is when you see them for who they are and they say hi to you or smile to you and they send their minions to you, and it's like, how dumb you guys look. I already know who you are. But you see, you don't say anything. Let them get closer. They're dumb anyways. My colleagues and I tend to ask the same family and friends to rate the extent to which they interfere in disliked couples. Can disapproving families and friends really undermine someone else's commitment to their relationship? According to the investment model, couples are usually highly committed when three things happen in their relationship. These three things, remember these three things. When they're satisfied, the more couples meet each other's needs, the more likely they are to stay in that relationship. When they are invested, the more couples invest in their relationship, such as being together for a long time or sharing a mortgage, the more committed they tend to be. Number 3, when they perceive alternatives to relationships as unattractive, meaning when they don't want to be with other people. When couples think that their current partner is the best they can do, they tend to be highly committed to their current relationship. But when they think that being single or pursuing a new relationship with someone else may be a better option, they tend to be less committed. Okay? Maybe you have narcissistic parents. You see, my so-called parent, the female variety, she likes to interfere in my siblings' marriage. You know, likes to divide and conquer, and then, you know, this person has my siblings fighting against other siblings, and it's chaos, and it's what a shame. You see, that's why I know narcissistic people, because I have 2 parents that are. Our findings reveal that highly narcissistic family members were most likely to interfere in couples' relationships, like I mentioned, by undermining each other's 3 predictors of commitment, like the 3 I just read. Narcissistic family members possibly think they know best, tended to satisfy a relative's emotions need before their partners even had a chance. They also tended to limit the couple's opportunities of investment and talked up attractive rival singles. My parent did that, of the female variety, with my sibling. I've seen it firsthand. Okay, that's why I don't really care for these people. You know, they think they're better than you. They think that they're going to outsmart you, and you know, they take pleasure in trying to hurt you. You know, so what kind of people are these? Losers. Losers that don't know themselves but think they're tough. See, these people will never come up to me. These people don't ever want to go toe to toe with me because they're cowards. They won't do it. Okay, they like to just sit in the back and, oh, I did this to you, so I'm going to meh. See? The more sadistic friends did the same. Sadistic people presumably dislike their friends' partners so much that they interfere in their relationships, hoping to break up the couple. How freaking sad. So I will close with this. When narcissistic family members or sadistic friends refuse to invite your partner to dinner, maybe you're running into this. Those are the narcissistic people you need to get away from. Or highlight how better your life would be if you dated someone else. Your relationship may be worse off. And so I hope that this video showed you how to spot a narcissist. Okay, because you need to get away from these people. You need to know how to handle these people. You need to know how to deal with these people. I just smile at them, let it get closer and send their minions. And like I said, I just sit back and, boy, you guys look stupid thinking you're pulling the wool over my eyes. Anyways, this is Mario with Let's Talk About It, and I will see you in a later video.